I'm going to talk to you now about some images and how images work within InDesign and how you can make sure that you're using InDesign to its full potential when you've got images. So it's really important to know that when you've got an image, because you can be creating books with 20 pages that might be full of images, that can make your program work pretty slow. So instead of InDesign importing these images, it just creates a link to wherever you've got it on your desktop. So at the moment, my image is here. You can see it's got a little linked symbol. If I click on links here, there's my image, alright? So if I move that image, or if I delete it, actually we'll just delete it. So if I accidentally deleted my image, put it in the trash, see now it's saying that it doesn't know where my image is. The problem with this is you can still print off documents and things like that. It's not going to disappear. But the issue with this is it will reduce the resolution of your image. So you could have a really high resolution image and go to print it off and it will turn out all fuzzy because it's just whatever InDesign is imported from that link. And if that link is missing, then you don't have that. So there we go, pop it back. The also really important thing to know is whenever you put in an image, it's not just, this is not just the image in itself. The image is within a frame. So I used to think this was pretty stupid, but it is actually quite helpful because you can change the frame to whatever shape you like, or you can move the image within the frame to be bigger. So if you want to move the image within the frame, click on this little thing, this little circle thing, looks like a CD. Pull the edges, always holding Shift or Control. So now as you can see, my frog's getting bigger, but it's staying within the frame. So, but if you just want to make the frame bigger, you want to select your image, hold Shift and Command, pull on an edge, and it will make your image a lot bigger, and it will move your image within the frame. If you want a different shaped frame, click on the frame tools. I want mine to be within a polygon, so it looks cool. So I'll just drag this image in. So drag from the desktop. So I've dragged it straight into that shape. So now that shape's now within that frame. So you can play with so many different shapes of frames. It's quite helpful. And if you want to click on your little direct selection tool, which is the white hand, you can click on one of the anchor points. So it'll always be wherever there's a turn or something like that. It'll always be an anchor point. So you can play with your anchor points, change the shape of your frames, do whatever you like with it. It's pretty good, pretty helpful. Something else. Oh yeah, a good point is that another way that InDesign speeds up its processes is that it'll make your image pretty low resolution. So, I don't know how big these are. They might just be really bad res anyway. But if you've imported an image that's really high resolution, but it looks like this, it's probably just a display. So I would right click on the page and I would say high quality display. Something tells me these images aren't going to do anything though, because I think they're pretty low anyway. But if I make this bigger, make it really, really bad. Actually, that is really bad. This is another way you can do it. Sorry, I'm just used to doing it this way. Is it even worse that way? Bad example, but you'll see it when you do it, you'll notice it. So if you've taken a really good image on, your really high quality camera, you pop it in here and it's all fuzzy, that's probably why. It's just making it quicker for you to use. So that's about images in InDesign.